in honor of 2,000 subscribers and 100,000 video views. Let's go! I will be answering some of the questions that I have received in the comments that I've either dodged or said I'm gonna make a video about it soon, or those that I think I've already answered but I find important enough to cover in this video. Stay until the end of the video for a hall of fame of some of my favorite comments. And by favorite, I mean those that make me feel good about myself. Let's go! Emily M asks, was hoping you could do a video on how to land a return offer in IB and a summer internship, summer virtual internship. It's coming soon and could really appreciate your insight. Thanks so much for your videos. Smiley face emoji. Obviously, Corona has drastically changed the atmosphere of internships, many, if not all, becoming virtual. I always like to highlight the importance of presence and just being there, but now that you literally can't be there, I would do whatever it takes to be overly communicative and show that you're someone that's willing to learn, cares about the industry, but is also a key asset to the company. That is so much easier said than done, and as someone who's never done a virtual internship, not much tangible advice there. But I think going to the point of over communication where you think, is this really something that I need to communicate? Getting to that level is crucial, because in banking you over communicate anyways, but now that you can't just swing by or accidentally run into someone, giving constant updates of, hey, I'm working on this right now, I'm gonna get this to you by this time, will be crucial in communicating that you are someone that deserves a full-time offer. Mario Gotzi asks, what are the odds of getting an IB offer simply by applying online? No networking. If you're at a target Ivy, kind of curious. Obviously, Ivy Leagues are Ivy Leagues, and outside of Ivy Leagues, there's also schools that are great target schools that companies go out of their way to recruit out of. I will say the problem with no networking is that there's gonna be plenty of people at these schools with the same qualifications, the same resume, that are also networking, and there's no reason for companies to hire you over them if they have everything you have and they're networking. Networking is very important. Brian now asks, can you do any videos on the importance of Excel in banking and what you need to know? Excel is very important in banking. A lot of what you do in banking is in Excel. A lot of it you'll learn from the job. People above you, analysts in other classes will teach you, hey, these are helpful keys and tools to use. I would not go out of your way to practice shortcuts. You'll get better at it as you do it for the job. But know the obvious ones, Control-C, Control-V, Control-X, but also there's some couple other, there's helpful ones that you can easily find by searching best Excel shortcuts for finance or business. Some of my favorites that I can't believe I'm actually memorizing off the top of my head now are Alt-HOI, which adjusts columns for the width of the cell that you're in. Alt-HDD, Alt-HDD, which deletes the row that you're in. Those two I use a lot. Alt-ES is paste special, and then you get to choose a bunch of different options. Most famously, V for values, F for formulas, and T for formatting. Abhinav Kohli asks, loving the content, Brian. Could you do a video on advice for people looking at investment banking who are just about to enter college now? As cliche as this is, my biggest advice is don't put yourself in a box. You don't know if you want to do investment banking. I don't know if I want to do. No one knows if they want to do investment banking, especially when they're 18. Go to a college where that's definitely an option if that's something that you're looking forward to. Look at the target schools, but also know that most schools that are target schools are also just great schools in general. There's plenty of other jobs that you can do out of that college that are equally as great, or maybe for you better. Levanag asks, hi Brian, thanks for the great content. But jokes aside, what would be good for beginning that is not too much or not too casual? They are asking about apparel, as my video on that was a joke. I would say for men, you typically wear a button-up, nothing too out there, bright green or patterned pink. Slacks, typical business pants, slacks, long socks, and dress shoes. For women, I've seen a lot of my peers wear business-y dresses with a top jacket thingy. For a woman, I've also seen them wear business slacks / pants with a buttony top cardigan thing. Not an expert on women's clothing, but that's what I've seen. Zion Das asks, just discovered this channel and loving it. I actually am going to start college this year to be an investment banker. Maybe you could talk about the different degrees that would lead up to investment banking. I, as you guys know, I'm a big proponent of any major, any study can go into banking as long as you could spit in a certain way. I myself studied accounting, which was slightly business directed. A lot of my peers have come from finance backgrounds, but I know plenty of people that went to engineering or history. I know someone that went to classics. So it's not really about what you studied, but it's about whether or not you want to do banking and how your resume / college career shaped into that. Justin Hammer asks, and this is a question that I've been asking myself every single day since forever. Hey Brian, do you work at a middle market bank? Yes, that's not the question that I've been asking myself. I knew that when I interviewed. I think. Would be interested in seeing a video regarding your plans for the future. 5, 10, 20 years. Are you planning on staying in banking, transferring to a PE firm, etc.? 5, 10, 20 years. Genuine answer, I don't know. We're amidst very uncertain times. I am very grateful to have a job. Do I want to be in finance forever? Probably not. I think I consider myself a pretty creative person. Finance can definitely get creative, but I think I would like to get out of the mold box that's been set up for me. And I think for a long period of my time, especially before I started doing YouTube, I was a very by the book person that did very safe things and guaranteed things. And as a person of habit, I'm sure I'll be doing that for at least 5, 10 years. But big picture wise, I would like to do something that isn't so textbooky in the long run. Not a very direct answer, purposefully vague, but thanks for asking the question. I am very actively thinking about my future, but hard to come up with an answer. Awesome Gamer asks, damn bro, work from home really got to you, huh? Yes. Yes it has. Harry Park asks, since when did Gucci start making athletic shorts? I think it's probably when rap culture and athletic culture merged and they started dancing together until they performed the last dance where, I don't know where I'm going with this. James Hahn, Julie, says, Brian only gets 10s on Tinder though. Not a question, just something that I wanted to read out loud. Reilly Jones asks, at how many years in, at what position, can analysts, associate, AVP, is it okay to break out the deal sleds? It's a wrong question. You could break out deal sleds the moment you start networking. Harry Park asks, what brand is your underwear? Asking for a friend. I mean, you could just find out by me standing up right now. Asim Cougar says, but do you have capacity in caps lock? Caps lock. You always have capacity, my friend. Jack Clemens asks, definitely not the focus of this video, but how do you get such smooth skin? I would straight up watch a video about a routine if you have one. Laughing, crying emoji. This is probably the douchiest answer I could give, but I tend to enjoy being honest in my videos. I do not have a routine. As disgusting as this is, barely wash my face. Thank you, genetics. Harry Park asks, should I take a risk and not wear pants for my IB Zoom interview next week? That's not a risk, it's a must. Sherry Flavor says, hey, we both have the same background picture on our phones. Tim Gouveia asks, what is your Instagram at? It's Brian_John. Cordy asks, how old are you? How old do I look? I'm 22. And lastly, Leo Lemonieri asks, would love to see a things you should never say to an investment banker video. Lol. Just for fun. You could say whatever you want to investment bankers. We are hard, tough, strongly built, can take anything in, create valuable work products for the client, for internal teams, for the audience, and never get hurt by anything you guys say. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers, 100,000 video views. I'm very proud of my content as I'm a prideful person in general, but I also know a lot of what I say might not be the most insightful. A lot of it can be said by anyone. It's just more credible because I have the profession that I have. But more importantly, I hope that the insights, the comments, the laughs that I give you guys make your day, make your life, make your career somewhat better. It's almost ironic because I think I get more out of doing these than you guys get out of watching these. But if we both benefit, great synergies all around. As promised, feel free to stay for the rest of the video to watch some of your comments displayed in rapid fire fashion. Comments that I really appreciated and that helped me get through very stressful days. See you guys in the next video. Let's go.